Welcome back, episode 22 of Daily Drives. And today I'm talking about my personal experience of wasting both time and money. So in the previous episode, in episode 21, I talked about the value of time and how once you spend it, you never get it back. And looking back, I realized truly how much time and money that I spent just wasted. I'll never get that stuff back. So for example, and this is during my time in Germany, Germany, they're known for food and great beer and all that stuff. Well, I definitely had my share, more than my share of that beer and all that stuff. So we would, I was young at the time, 19, 20 years old. Legal drinking age there is I think it was 16 for beer at the time, and then 18 for liquor or something like that. But anyways, so we were allowed to drink there as military members, being over 18. And I spent pretty much every weekend for 2 years straight. If I wasn't on TDY or I wasn't deployed, we were out partying like every week. Whether it was Saturday or Sunday, sometimes even in the middle of the week, we'd go out to a bar. And looking back at it now, I realize how much of that time and that money that was just completely wasted on stuff, really for no purpose. It's nice to hang out with friends and stuff like that. But besides that, when you're spending $100, $200 every week at the bar, there's really no return on investment with that stuff, besides maybe some good stories that you can share with your friends. And thinking back on it, I just think about all the different things that I could have done with that time. So I talked about the first college classes that I took and how I'd rather go out and party and do all these other things rather than actually focus on it and get good grades with it. And I could have done so many college classes and gotten so much of that knocked out while I was there, but instead I wanted to go party and be young and be stupid, all that stuff. I could have saved all this money so I could put a bigger down payment on a car when I got back stateside. The lesson from all of this is again, just think about how your time is being used and if that's the best use of your time. And same thing when it comes to money. Do you really need item A or item B? Is this going to make such an impact on your life that it's going to return the money that you spent on it? Or is it something that is just filling a gap or a perceived need of something that you think you need but you really don't? Because a lot of times all these things, and just to touch on a bit of the minimalist side of things, is we have so much of this stuff and this clutter accumulating in our lives that it can actually affect your mindset and your ability to focus whenever you have so much clutter and stuff going on, things that you're trying to keep track of, that it's hard to focus on one thing, whether it's physical things, whether it's having a billion icons on your desktop, or a closet full of stuff that you never use but it's still there. These things kind of weigh on you and they weigh you down and again take away from your focus. So that's just a little sidetrack, but again, time and money, think about how you're spending those things and if it's the best use of it. If it's not, think about how you can start making little changes and start having an impact and a greater return on investment of your time and your money.